is Panther Creek. It's down the creek about a mile from our place. And
you ready?
Are you recording me?
Yeah, nothing sacred.
But anyway, they moved out there in the barn. You see, that was a new country out there in 1909 when they moved out there, and Dale was born again. And that was new country, and they just lived anywhere they could. And this farm had a barn on it that they moved in and lived there for a year and farmed land there. Then they moved in a house down the ways about 4 or 5 miles. And that's where Olita and I and Sybil were born. And Clara was born in Bernie. Dale was born at Hill. And Dale and Olita and me and Sybil were all born there on this other place. Lived there till, I don't know. I think it was 1923 when we left there. But they moved there in 1911. And Olita was born there in 12, and I was born in 14, and Sybil was born in 16.
Did your mother have a middle name?
What?
Did your mother have a middle name? Your mother?
Mother,
I-V-A?
I-V-A. These here gates are running me while that wind blowing in them.
Oh.
Yeah. What was Mother's name?
Your mother?
Yeah. I was what?
What was her name?
Martha.
Yeah. That's
Martha?
Right. I was Martha. Yeah.
Her mother's name was,
I never realized she had a middle name.
I'm Martha, Baker, Neal. And then, let's see, her mother's name was Posada.
Posada?
Posada, I think I've got it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, her mother was in Underwood? Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh, okay. And what was your father's actual name?
Newton William something. Franklin. Newton Franklin William.
Newton William Franklin Baker?
Yeah.
Okay. The census in 1910 says his name was Newt W. And the 1900 census, when he's still at home, they said his name was Newton W.
Well, you look and further back than that, where do you see that?
And the census records in the library.
I'll tell you where you can get some more stuff.
I don't know.
You have to have a birth certificate, death certificate, and marriage license, and that's what Alfred said.
Oh, okay. Is he getting close? Is he getting close on it?
No, he still has to go back a little bit farther yet. On some of it, he does have.
Where do you get stuff like that?
Well, personally, I just go to the person who's got it and buy it. That's what I do.
Sally Harrison's the one.
What?
Sally Harrison. Oh, okay, all right. If they've done all that work, I just do buy it.
Jerry, are you cooler now?
It's the fun of going through it and doing that stuff.
That's fun?
I don't know. It isn't for me.
It's too much like work.
But
That's too time consuming.
I think that, well, Alfred started on this after I had quit making copies. Now, I might have some copies in there that he gave me, but I'll look.
Brenda, is something I want to tell you that you don't know.
Probably a lot of things.
You're a part Jew. Did you know that?
Didn't know that.
What?
Didn't know that.
Part what?
Part Jew.
Is that right?
Yeah.
What's in you?
All right.
What's in you?
I don't know.
One quarter too.
No. All right.
What's
let's
in
hear the
you?
story.
What's in you?
You read all of that stuff about the glimpse, and they come from Wolfsburg, Germany, and their name was Glymphh, and they were German Jews.
Is that right?
Yeah, you can.
What happened when they came over here? Did they convert?
They changed his name to Glymphh.
And did they convert to Protestantism then?
What?
Did they convert to Christianity over here?
I don't,
Or what happened?
I don't know.
That means I'm from June.
Yeah, well, we found you under a rock. You're not related to me.
Mom.
You know, our ancestors are named Glim, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's where the woods come in. Grandma Baker was a Glim, and her grandfather was Norman Woods, or was it her father?
I think it was her father.
What?
I think it was her father.
Where were the peacocks?
No, Tom Glim
Our
was
grandmother.
Tom Glim was her father, but Norman Woods was her mother.
Hand me that vanilla cola, please. Under my purse.
What's in there?
Thank you.
What grade you in school?
Want some?
7? Are you 11? What do you make of yourself when you get grown? You don't know yet.
Okay, it shows Ardelia Glamp. That she was the daughter of Thomas Glamp and Ardelia Woods Glamp. And Ardelia Woods was the daughter of Norman and Jane Woods.
Now, Norman Woods and I can't see. Jane Wells, Harold, Minerva.
This is Minerva and William Harrell here.
Yeah. Well, and then there's Ardelia Glamp.
Looks like there are two Ardelia Glamps.
Yeah,
Ardelia Woods married
is.
Tom Glamp, so she would have been Ardelia Glamp, and then they had a daughter named Ardelia Glamp.
Yeah, this was our grandmother here. Your great grandmother.
Okay.
And my grandmother.
Okay.
And William Newton Baker.
That's your dad.
Ivor Peacock. Floyd Dale Baker. Geraldine Gaines.
Do you have any idea where they got the name Floyd or Dale, either one? Was he named after somebody?
No, I don't know.
How about you? Were you named after anybody?
Well, I think they just like the name Noel for Christmas, but I wasn't born at Christmas time.
I had heard that there was Comanche Indian.
What?
I had heard there was a Comanche Indian back in there somewhere.
I have heard that all my life, that grandmother was Grandma Baker's camp was born Indian, but in the recent years they say that they have researched it and there's no trace of Indian in the.
Oh, really?
That's right. That's what they say.
What kind of, did your folks farm? Did they raise cattle or did they ranch? Or,
Raised cattle and
farm?
hogs and farm.
In all of these places where you kids were born?
Yeah.
What kind of crops did they raise?
Crop. They made maize. Maize. It's called sorghum now, but we called it maize. And they raised maize, and they fed it to the hogs and fed it to the horses, work horses, and riding horses, and they raised cotton, lots of cotton.
Did they buy a place then later?
No.
They always rented?
Yeah.
We know, Mother. We know what year you were born.
What'd she say?
She said, I hope that thing wasn't running when she said she hopes that thing wasn't running when she told the year she was born. And I said, it didn't matter because we know.
Just hate to admit it.
Johnny, give me a little bit of water over there in that thing.
What?
No, y'all are too far away.
That's good.
You'll come in the background.
You're next.
I don't know what she's saying.
What year were you born?
I was born in 1914. I wanted you to ask me that so I could ask you what year you were born. Was you born in 1960?
She was born in 1919.
19. Sure, you're just a kid.
I got some money here somewhere.
I was born in 14. Florence was born in 17.
You tell them when you were born?
She's 2 years older than you. And Orlis was born in 1920. What?
09.
What?
09. 1909.
You look pretty young though, don't you?
I had heard that your folks had a dairy farm.
What?
I had heard that your folks had a dairy farm at one time.
Yeah, we had a dairy farm.
When was that?
1928 to 1934, something like that. That's where your dad started working for Stevens Hardware and Mortuary.
Hardware and mortuary.
And they're still running.
Really?
Yeah. I believe they call them funeral homes now. But
Hardware and funeral home.
what?
Is it a hardware and funeral home now? Or just a funeral home?
But they separated the funeral home from the hardware, but the hardware's still there. If you ever go to Coleman, be sure and visit that. Do you know about that? Huh? Have you been in that hardware store?
Wasn't there a furniture store there too?
Furniture, yeah, furniture and hardware and
She said when you get tired of selling hardware, you can go back and take care of one of the stiffs.
Do what now?
Take care of one of the stiffs, the bodies.
Who?
So,
If you work there.
Well, Aunt Hope was married there a short time ago. You know.
Yeah.
She was in Stephen's funeral home.
Really?
What?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You knew when she died.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You found that out from the gallery.
Yeah, they told me. So Daddy went to work for the Stevens Hardware and Mortuary in what year?
Probably about 1930, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, and then he moved to Brady. I think, no.
Why did he move to Brady?
What?
Why did he move to Brady?
Well, he just had accident fence, I guess. I don't know.
He went there to be a mortician? What'd he do in Brady?
He run a filling station.
Oh, gave up. He gave up the mortuary?
Yeah.
He gave up.
He wanted to be an undertaker real bad. Back
Why?
In why? Well,
Why would
I don't
anybody
know.
want to do that?
I don't know why, but then,
Was it good money or what?
well, it was something you could make a living out of. It wasn't good money back in those days. You couldn't make no money.
Yeah.
Me and Aldous worked right there in Brady on that highway for how much? $16 an hour? I mean a week.
Dad,
Did we draw about $16 a week there at Brady working on that highway? Yeah.
well, that a big money, didn't it?
What'd he say?
He said, we thought that was big money in those days.
Well, you're lucky enough to get it.
Yeah, anything was good money.
What?
Anything was good money.
Oh, okay.
Remember that?
You want some more ice?
Yes, please. I remember that little piece of tanned human skin Daddy used to have. You remember that?
The what?
This little piece of looked like leather that Daddy used to have, and he said it was human skin that he had tanned when he was an undertaker. You remember that, Florence?
Huh?
That little piece of leather that Daddy used to say was a piece of tanned human hide.
No, I never heard that one.
Do you remember it?
You telling me?
Well, he kept
used
that darn Gila monster for years and
Yes.
years. Did you ever see that?
I think so.
Jerry, did you ever see that Gila monster Dale
A little
M.
square.
Bob? Huh?
He did. He said he ran across a hobo that had been run over by a train, and there was a little piece of skin on his calf that wasn't mangled, and he cut it off and he tanned it, and it was about so big, and he always kept it in the cash register, and he liked to show it to people and say,
Here's a friend.
You know.
Here's a friend of mine.
I remember seeing that since you mentioned it, but I've forgotten about it, but I really don't know where it comes from.
well, that's the story he told us. Whether that was true, who knows?
Brenda, I was in Arizona in the Gila Valley, and those Gila monsters was all over that country. Some of them was as big as your arm there and as long as your arm. They had a square head, and they had a stubbed tail, which represents pork, you see. And a snake, you know, that's got a square head and stubbed tail is a poison snake. But anyway, this old boy, them things would bite you like a lion.
Really?
And this old boy caught that thing and tuck him in with him. And he get him out and hold him by the back of the head and make him mad. And he fight, boy, he sure would fight. And he grabbed that old boy by the finger there, and he just tore it all to pieces.
Really?
Yeah, and we were close here to that barn out there to the doctor's office, and the doctor just cut that finger all to pieces and put that sucker on there and sucked it where it was nothing but just skin and bone. And it didn't make him sick, but the doctor said that he had been feeding him raw eggs, and the raw eggs had counteracted the poison. But anyway, he shipped that darn thing to Dale, and Dale embalmed him.
Alive?
Yeah.
Shipped him alive?
Yeah, and that's why do you remember that? What did she say?
It's a horny toad.
What?
A horny toad.
No, this was a
Well, I remember
small,
talk about it, but I can't remember whether I actually saw it or not.
It was about that big around, and he was small, you know, and those big ones are as big as your arm. But and he shipped him to Dale, and that's where Dale was working in his undertaking office, and he embalmed him and kept him for years and years. I don't know.
He used to have some real fun stories about his days as an undertaker. About having to go down into a well with somebody that had been there for 3 weeks.
He did what now?
About having to go down in a well with someone that's been in there for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
People in bad car wrecks. It's pretty gruesome. He used to tell a story that he had embalmed Bonnie Parker's husband. Do you know anything about that?
Bonnie Parker. That was Clyde Barrow. Well, Clyde Barrow. Bonnie Parker was raised right there close to Coleman at Rowena. You know where Rowena is? Well, you know where San Angelo is. Well, Rowena is between Coleman and San Angelo. That's where Bonnie Parker was from.
Well, he used to tell a story that he had embalmed her husband.
What?
He used to tell a story that he had embalmed her husband when he died.
Well, he could have. I didn't know it, but then he was buried in Fort Worth, I believe, or Dallas.
You mean Clyde?
Clyde Barrow.
Yeah, no, I mean her husband, not Clyde. She was never married to Clyde Barrow. She had a husband before that.
I don't know if that might be right. If he said it was, well, it is.
Yeah, but you know, he used to tell so many tall tales, how could you tell what was true and wasn't? He used to tell so many tall tales, you couldn't tell what was true and what wasn't. It was hard to tell what was fact and what was stuff he was just telling us as a tall tale.
Brenda, you're talking a little loud, and
Okay.
What'd you say now?
Oh, I said he used to tell so many tall tales and it was hard to tell what was real and what wasn't.
Well, they all make up a lot of stories.
I know. All the time.
If it sounded good.
All the time.
What?
Why ruin a good story with the facts? We used to ask him how many years of schooling he'd had, and he'd say they kicked him out of the 3rd grade because he wouldn't shave. We never did find out how many years he went to school. Do you know?
Oh, about 7, I guess.
Then he dropped out then?
What?
Then he dropped out?
Yeah. I think he went to school about 7th grade, something like that. Oh, boy. Brenda, back in those days, there was lots of people that were self-educated.
Yeah.
Some very, very smart people. self-educated.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Oh, yeah.
We had an uncle that we were born that was self-educated.
Who was that?
Porter Holland. And he got to be a millionaire, you know. I wonder what they're doing. Taking exercise or what?
I don't know.
Mom, Brian's too chicken to pet it out.
What?
Patrick wants Brian to pet a cow.
What?
Doing what?
He wants to go pet the cow.
Pet the cow.
Deer, you should come out there, Mom.
Well, maybe I will a little
There's
bit.
deer and cows.
Deer?
Three black-tailed deer and one
Well, will she
white-tailed.
come to you?
Deer?
Will that cow come to you?
No.
Yeah.
Kind of.
What?
He'll walk up to you.
You have to be real easy with them, and you can get up to them and pet them.
Maybe.
But don't rush up to them. Go. Just take your time and stop,
afraid of
look
her
them over a
charging
little bit. What?
I was afraid of her charging you.
What do you
He was afraid of the cow charging.
think? All they want to show
He's still out there.
you. Better be afraid of this pup biting you.
Me and that cow dookie right in front of our faces.
You so much like old Billadale, did you know?
Do what?
You so much like old Billadale. How's Billadale
He's
getting?
fine.
Did you ever see him?
Uh-huh.
He don't live with you much.
No. No.
But Joe does. What's he
Yeah.
doing?
He teaches driver's education.
He is.
Yeah.
Well, that's a pretty good job.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Who's gonna come with us to pet the cow?
Pet the cow.
No, to go to. Who's gonna come with
Okay.
us to come to the other side? You know, deer does not come up that lets you pet them. The only deer that came up to let me pet her was tame. So we got a pet. The black-tailed deer.
Jerry, why did you move way off over there? Shaggy. You know, yeah, you know Lola here, quite a few years ago, we were going somewhere, and I told her I wanted to go in our car, and she wanted to go in her car because her car was air conditioned. What'd she say?
She's telling the kids to be quiet, so
What?
she's trying to make the kids be quiet so she can hear you.
Oh, Lola and I were in Florence, and Uncle Luther were going somewhere, and she wanted to go in her car because it was air conditioned. And she said, I've just got to have air conditioning. I said, many times did you turn your rear end up to that sunshine and pick cotton and then talk about having that? Did you pick cotton in? You wouldn't tell it.
She did, yes. They had
I'm proud of it.
a farm that was half black land and half sandy land. So they had peanuts and cotton.
Yeah, peanuts and cotton. Do y'all still have any property there in Comanche? You don't have nothing there no more?
I went there 40 and 42. I didn't have nothing.
What'd you say?
She left there in 1942.
Well, your dad owns some property
Yeah,
there.
he sold that.
What?
He sold that. Back in 1949.
He just had a little house there in Comanche after that. He didn't ever buy any more land.
Bye, Brian. Really, are you gonna come with us?
Well, that
Now, your dad was born in Burnett County?
What?
Was your dad born in Burnett County?
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Brenda, that is a good question. You ought to know, you see. But he was born in a place they call Baker Flat. And do you know, these hearing aids are worrying me to death, that wind blowing in them.
We could go inside or...
Do you know what country food cemetery is?
Maybe.
What?
I remember going
It's where
to...
Dad's buried.
Where's Council Creek Cemetery, Mother? Uh-huh. Is that the one where... Is that the one where we went to the cemetery cleaning that time? Oh, yeah.
Well, Dad is buried there, and Granddad's buried there. We got lots of kinfolks there.
Oh.
We've got your great-great-grandfather and
Which one? Baker?
no, Jonathan Peacock.
Oh, okay.
And some of your great-great-uncles and aunts there are buried there. And Dad and Granddad and no telling who else. There's Granddad Baker and Grandma Baker. But you've been there. You remember being there? Okay, there's a canyon up this way, about a mile or half a mile. And it's a flat there where it's got a spring, everlasting spring. And they had a cabin and lived there in that cabin. And over that hill north, just over a big hill, up and down, was Morgan Creek. And they lived over here on this side at Baker Flat, and they rented this place on Morgan Creek. About well, I guess over that hill would be 3/4 of a mile or something like that. And they rented that for a year or two before they bought it. And then they bought the place. And I think they bought it from the school. And it was school then. And Grandma, is he recording that?
Yeah.
What I'm saying don't make much sense, and I'll tell you here, Brenda, you just don't have no idea how those hearing aids affect you. But anyway, Grandma would, when Dad was a baby, a year old or something like that, Grandma would walk over that. They had that place, Morgan Creek place, rented, and they lived on the south side of the hill, and they're farming that land on the north side. And Grandma would take Dad over there and spend the night and take the dogs and keep the hogs run out of the corn. Spend the night there on the pallet out there in that corn patch, you see, with the baby. And now I thought of something else there I'm going to tell. And then the light went out.
I know the feeling.
What?
I know the feeling. Well,
yeah,
then,
but the older you get, the worse it be.
Then your dad grew up there around Burnett.
What?
Your daddy grew up around Burnett?
Yeah.
there around Morgan Creek?
Yeah.
Where is that in relation to where Luther's property was?
Well, that's the place
That's
he
the
was
sa-
born on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that belonged to Grandma and Grandpa Baker, you see.
Uh-huh.
And Dad and Uncle Martin paid for that place.
Uh-huh.
And whenever Luther got up in the money, well, he talked him out of giving that place to him, you see. And he was supposed to, I guess I shouldn't record this because I shouldn't. Where's Johnny?
He and the kids went off down there.
What?
He and the kids went down there to look at the cows.
They sold that place to Luther for $1, and they were supposed to live there as long as they wanted to live there. And she died before Granddad did, several years before Granddad, I think 4 years. And Granddad didn't stay there very much after that.
When did they buy that land?
I think it was 1885.
It was a lot of land. Was it a big piece of land then?
No, it wasn't a big piece of land.
So Luther bought a lot more land later?
What?
Luther bought a lot more land
Yeah,
later?
Luther bought land joining it later. Give $3 and $4 an acre for it. And you see, Uncle Martin, did you know him? Him and Dad chopped cedar and paid for that darn place, you see, which wasn't very much, but they paid for it. That's what everybody told me. There's something I want to tell you while I think about it. Uncle Charlie is in a nursing home at Burnage, and Lola is in a nursing home here at Cedar Park. Did you know that, Jerry? You know Lola? That's Homer's wife.
Yeah, I remember her well. We used to stop in the little grocery store there a lot when I was young. So I remember her and Homer both really well.
What year were you born?
47.
27.
47. 47.
47. Damn, you're 43 years old.
42.
You'll be 43 years
Yeah.
old.
Yeah, let's not rush it.
I think the camera.
Brenda,
light
it
still on?
sure does step up on you.
Well, that's the truth.
You know how old I am. I'm 75. Do you know your dad would have been 80 years old last January?
Yeah, I know. I know.
And,
No, in June.
what?
In June.
Yeah, that's right, June 11th. 30th, yeah. Clara was June 11th.
Okay.
Yeah. Clara was born, would have been 82. Brenda, we took Mary and Joe, you know Mary and Joe? Barbara Ann? We took them, they kept on wanting to go to Goodwood.
What?
And we made it up, and we went up there and met them, and we took them all around all over that country.
Ouch!
And
Hello!
you know they've built a big dam right there west of Goodwood.
Didn't know.
What?
I didn't know that.
Well, it's the same size as Buchanan Town.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's 5 miles from our place. About 5 miles. It's about 3 miles from this community that I was talking about, Hill, where Dale was born. About 3 miles from there. It's on this river that you saw these pictures of.
Well, if y'all go back out there again, let me know, because I'd like to go too.
You would.
Yeah, I would. I'd like to go out and see it.
Brenda, I've got I've had a hernia that bothered me a whole lot. And about a month ago, I went and had it fixed, and they give me a spinal, and I've been having back trouble ever since.
You got hernia?
And
Right.
but I want to go out there. I had a tank built.
Hernia.
I had a tank built that I saw it when it was before it got full of water, but it's full of water now. I'd like to see it. And I think it would be real good for you to go there. Did you see the pictures of Clara in that Vernon County history?
In here?
I don't think so.
No.
Florence, where's that Vernon County history?
Vernon County history.
I want to let him go get it. What?
I've given her copies of the family. Is that what you want to show?
I mean, to see what was I going to show?
I gave her a copy
Clara's
from
picture.
What?
the county.
Clara's picture.
Clara's picture. I want to show him Clara's picture in a Coleman paper.
In the Coleman County?
Yeah,
okay.
and I would like to show him the picture of the school that she went to.
Okay.
And Dale and I and Olita all went to it too.
Oh.
Florence,
Oh, me too.
what?
She wants to look at old pictures.
What?
She wants to look at old pictures, old photographs.
I hate. I wanted
Don't say you hate
I
it.
wanted him to go get them. I didn't want to go.
Oh,
What?
what?
Well, Florence is not doing real well. She has problems. She's got high blood pressure.
Come on, I'm going.
Where you going, honey?
Down to that situation.
Later, dear.
Brenda, I believe you got a pretty good boy.
Yeah. They do try my patience, though. They do try my patience. All little boys do. I know. You know, boys are just always so full of mischief. You know,
What?
boys are always so full of mischief. They drive me nuts.
I know.
So your mother was born in Bell County.
What?
Your mother was born in Bell County.
Yeah, and Dad was born in Vernon County.
So how did they ever get together?
What?
How did they get together? How did they meet?
Well, that's something else that's an interesting story.
Yeah?
The Bakers lived here on Morgan Creek, and the Peacocks lived up here on Morgan Creek. And you've been at that place,
The Peacock place?
the Baker place.
Uh-huh.
You know that canyon that runs up that way?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they would talk to each other with the echo up down.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, why did the peacocks go to Burnett?
When?
Oh, yeah, when and why?
I don't know. They were always roving people, you know. They roved around, roaming.
Well, what did her father do for a living?
He was a preacher.
Oh, what kind? Church of Christ?
Church of Christ, yeah. This is volume
yeah.
1.
Janie has one of these.
What? That's the old courthouse.
I'd like to.
They tore that down. Now I'm getting mad every time I look at it.
Patrick, don't argue.
What?
Patrick, bull-headed Patrick. Do not argue. Get down. That's 2.
Hey.
What?
Jerry, you've been in that old Harden school, haven't you? Huh?
Which school?
Harden.
Harden?
Yeah, that's it right there.
What's that?
What?
What is that?
That's Harden School.
What is it?
What is it?
Uh-huh.
It was Harden School at one time.
It's in the school bus now, but it was here.
That's where you guys went to school?
Yeah, look here.
Yeah, there you are. Say, my daddy went to school there?
Yeah.
He likes to tell a story about putting skunk juice in the schoolroom.
What?
He told us a story about putting the skunk juice in the schoolroom. He went out and took a skunk and collected its musk in a little bottle, and then he went to school and poured it on the floor.
Brenda, I didn't understand you, and I'm just so sorry that you have now. I know it's very, very boring to you.
Well, yeah, or you went in and all the girls puked up.
You see where Clara is there?
In here?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Clara Baker.
Yeah,
be
the
her.
basketball team, 1923.
Was there a Clara Clayton?
Well, she's the
is.
second one from the front.
Who?
Yeah.
Clara,
Was
second
there a
from the
Clayton
front.
Lee Bean?
And Jerry, do you remember that Lily Horton that was around a whole lot when Dale died? What? Yeah. Lily Horton.
She doesn't remember her.
What?
She does not remember her.
Well, she ought to. She was spent all the time that she had there when Dale died.
I didn't realize that.
What?
I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Well, anyway, she's there. Her name is Lily Ratchin.
Oh, she was.
Well, anyway, I want you to see a picture of that old school.
That was, what year was that?
That year, that school was built in 1909, but it was the third school, Harden School.
Mm-hmm.
But let me.
1923.
What?
It says 1923 there. That's when that picture was taken.
Yeah.
John, you want to go back out there? Mom, that's it. Oh. Back out there.
You can have it.
You're going to hurt yourself. Oh!
Now,
No, we saw that already.
Brenda, this was our shopping headquarters there at Goulbus, and that's where our place is about a mile from Goulbus.
So it wasn't too far into town then, was it?
What?
So you didn't have to go too far to shop? It was close by for shopping?
Well, you could buy anything you wanted to there. They had a big mercantile company there named Eden Store. And I will see if I can find. An individual here that I want to read about. Here's a place that they worked there, Stephen's Funeral Home and hardware store. This is it right here, and it's still right in the same place.
Really?
Yeah.
Brian?
What?
Brian, get down. Get down. Patrick, get down. Don't talk to me about fair, just do it.
What?
I'm trying to get him out of the tree.
Just turn loose. Oh, what?
I'm just sitting here before I can climb up. And I don't even know. It's far you can go.
And now, Brenda, if I find what I'm looking for, I'm going to expect you to read it.
I'm sorry.
Read it.
Okay.
This is Uncle Sam here.
Sonny.
And,
Floyd Wilton Sonny Baker. Was Daddy named after him? Oh no, he was born in 1920. Maybe he was named after Daddy.
this is Sonny Baker here. His name was Wilton Baker. He's a cousin. He's dead. He's buried there at Goulbus. And these are all very popular people back in our days. I think.
Yeah, I remember her.
You do. You know, she was buried. She was grandmother to the kids that you know there.
Okay. Brian. Get down.
Yeah, boy. That'll wake you up, I'll tell you for sure. That's true. That's your well water, right?
His Aunt Florence has asked you not to. Okay, Brian?
Okay.
That's the house rule, you're gonna obey it.
Hey, there's a cat. Want to go down there?
Later, honey.
It's not that far from
They're nice.
I can go through here and see so many people that I need.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah. And Dale could see more than I could, I guess. What alphabet are we in now?
A.
What?
A.
A.
Patrick,
What?
come here. Brian, come here. Brian. Brian. Come here. The rule is the tree climber.
I've got a ladder rope out there that you can take
Argue
them.
with. Do you understand? That's the house rules and we're not going to argue about it.
Right.
Patrick, do not climb the tree. That's the rule and there's no argument. Do you understand? Patrick?
Here's our family right here.
I've seen that picture. We have one of those pictures.
You do?
Uh-huh.
Oh, we sent that in.
Who's that?
That's your granddad. Right there.
That's my father.
Granddad. And this is your Uncle Noel right here, and that's your Aunt Sil. You know
John's
Uncle Noel?
mother.
Yeah.
Huh? You do?
My mom said that you Uncle Noel.
What?
Yes.
My mom said that you Uncle Noel.
Yes, dear.
Yeah, that's me right there. Looky there. See me?
And these are my grandparents.
And this is Clara, and this is your granddad, Dale Baker. You've heard of him.
Yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah. And this is Uncle Noel, and this is your Aunt Sylvie, and this is your Aunt Clara.
How can they put a picture of your dog?
Here's the Sam Baker family. Did you ever see, this is Janie. Janie right here. You know her. She's the mother of you.
Yeah.
So it's all the bakers that have pictures of all
Yeah, do you remember, Patrick? Remember when you got into the John Paul's grandparents? Janie and Hat? This is Janie when she was young.
I just love that.
I visited all the
That boy
grandparents.
there was the best boy in the world.
I visited all the
Uncle
grandparents.
Sam was a good man too. But Jamie
What,
was
the dad?
always my favorite.
The dad? The dad? Mom, the dad?
She was a lot of fun.
The dad, Mom? The dad? Is it their dad or not?
Yes, honey.
We're not in the BUs yet.
What was the
I'm
name
looking
before
for
Baker?
BU.
What
that
was the name
for?
before
What?
Baker? In this family, what was the name before Baker?
What you mean, honey?
You know Baker's the last name? What was the name before that?
Well, Baker before that.
No, what was the name before Baker came in this family?
We're still in the BAs.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait, Mom, you don't understand.
I'm looking for BU.
Bates, B.A. This is B.A.
Do I feel a drop of rain hitting me, boy?
No, it's a sprinkler. It's the water from a sprinkler over there.
Now, Brenda, I want you to read this, what I'm looking for here,
Okay.
when I find it.
B.I.
B.I.? Brenda, this lake that they're building up there is covering the coffee range and day range. And day is what Lee
It took me a
Day.
while to see him.
Lee Day was the man that owned this property. Lee, no, his name was Dave. He got killed and his wife married a Lee, and she,
Put him down in the
what number are we in now?
B.O.
B.O.
B.R.
B.R. Okay, we're getting hot.
Man, this puppy's pretty much free.
What's that?
It's B.R.
B.R.?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, still B.R. I'm looking for B.U.
Young puppy. He was
This is B.U. here. Burkett.
B.U.?
Burkett. Bunt.
No, well, we're
Buck.
going over the little forward.
Burnham.
you. Hey, no, stay out there. I'm like, where this is the bike?
Bernie. Burns.
Here's what I'm looking for right there.
Bush. Gould Busk. What's his name? William Gould Busk. And did they name Gould Busk after him?
Now that is real interesting to me, and if you read it and think about it too, that's where your mother lived. And that gives you the details of how it got there. It goes over the years.
In September, we're planning a
They
field
have
trip.
that on every
I
Sunday.
heard that.
It's on every Sunday.